Whereas women of every race, class, and ethnic background have made historic contributions to the growth and strength of our nation in countless recorded and unrecorded ways. Whereas women have played and continue to play a critical economic, cultural, and social role in every sphere of life of the nation by constituting a significant portion of the labor force working inside and outside the home. And whereas women have played a unique role throughout the history of the nation by providing the majority of volunteer labor force to the nation, and whereas women were particularly important in the establishment of early charitable, philanthropic, and cultural institutions in our country, and whereas American women of every race, class, and ethnic background served as early leaders in the forefront of every major progressive social change movement, and whereas women have served our country courageously in the military and continue daily as first responders, and whereas women have been leaders not only in securing their own rights of suffrage and equal opportunity, but also in the abolitionist movement, the emancipation movement, the industrial labor movement, the civil rights movement, and other movements, especially the peace movement, which creates a more fair and just society for all. And whereas this year's theme is Break the Bias, where we collectively work together to forge women's equality and build a world free of bias, stereotypes, and discrimination, a world that is diverse, equitable, and inclusive, and a world where difference is valued and celebrated. And whereas we seek to recognize that women in our local community play an integral role in the improvement of society for all, and that while there are thousands of women in the township of Bloomfield who make our world a better place to live every day, we acknowledge the following Bloomfield residents for their inspirational examples and action, both personally and professionally, for breaking down barriers and bias, and for their commitment to creating environments for the growth and success of others, and deem them our 2022 Bloomfield Women to Watch. And they are Joanne Ponte, Maria Estrella, Michelle Leonardis, Chrissy Mercado, Susanna Sotillo, Jenna Chianci, Sandy Gola, Cheryl LaCastro, Nelsha Morgi, Lovely Tang, Brenda Coe, Allison Gonella, Lynn Goldsworthy, Jessica Ramo, Heather Thompson, Alicia D'Elia, Katie Hickey, Kimberly Cal-Mason, and Karen Rydell. Now, therefore, I, Michael J. Venezia, as mayor of the Township of Bloomfield, along with members of the Township Council, do hereby proclaim March 2022 as Women's History Month and call upon the residents of Bloomfield to observe March by participating in appropriate programs, ceremonies, and activities that honor and recognize women in